Water transport. Water transport. Water transport is an important mode of transportation. There are two types of waterways. One, oceanic, and two, inland waterways. Advantages of waterways. There is no need to construct tracks or roads. Waterways are natural highways. That is why it is the cheapest mode of transportation. Ships have less friction, hence the consumption of energy is also less. Ships can carry large amount of heavy and bulky material like ores and minerals. Therefore, it is the cheapest and the best mode of transportation for bulky goods. Waterways have a few drawbacks. It is a slow mode of transport and ships need to be maintained from time to time. Maharashtra has a coastline of 720 kilometers. This is an indented coastline and hence it has a number of ports. Let us learn more about these ports. Major ports of Mumbai. Mumbai has two major ports, the Mumbai port and the Jawaharlal Nehru port. The Mumbai port is one of the best natural and safe harbours in the world. Many big ships from all over the world anchor here as it has deep waters. A lot of import and export takes place from this port. The Jawaharlal Nehru port was commissioned in 1989. It is the most modern port of India. This port is highly mechanized and most of the export and import is handled by machines with limited labor force. There are about 48 minor ports along the Konkan coast, but they are mostly small ports that handle passenger traffic, fishing or export of minerals. Some of the minor ports are Srivardhan, Dabhol, Devgarh, Ratnagiri, Vijayadurg, Murud, Vengurla, etc. These ports do not function during monsoons as the sea gets very rough in these areas. Inland waterways. The rivers of Maharashtra are rain-fed, hence they dry up during summer. These rivers are very shallow and due to rough terrain, they cannot be used for waterways. Only at some places, ferries are used to cross rivers, particularly in reservoir areas where accessibility is greatly reduced. All reservoirs that are surrounded by hilly lands like Koyna, Mulshi, Panshet have ferries. Till now, we have covered land and waterways. Let us look at the fastest mode of transport, the airways. Air transport. Air transport is a very fast mode of transportation. Planes can fly directly from place to place using straight and shortest routes. Air transportation is very useful for the trade of lightweight and perishable but expensive commodities like mail, fruits, vegetables, flowers, medicines, electronic equipment, etc. Tourism also develops if air transportation is well developed. Air transportation has some disadvantages also. It is very expensive, so the common man cannot afford it. The carrying capacity is very low, so bulky and heavy products cannot be airlifted. You need well-equipped and very secure airports, so construction cost becomes very high. Airports cannot function on their own. They need service roads and railways as well. Consumption of high-quality fuel is also very high. For airways, you need highly qualified workers. Juhu Aerodrome was India's first airport and now is used as a flying club. It also has a helipad. Now, let us see the distribution of airports in Maharashtra. Distribution. There are 4 international airports in Maharashtra. Among them, Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport is one of India's busiest airports. The other international airports are at Pune and Nagpur. In 2008, Aurangabad Airport also started flights to Jeddah for Hajj pilgrimage. There are many other small airports like Nanded, Vashim, Akola, Karad, Ratnagiri, etc. They are generally used by government planes or privately owned planes.